Hi, this is Hoppi VR episode number 9. In this episode, I'm going to be going over trying to fix my 3D printer, fixing the computer problems I was having, and then getting the motor controller back to working order and then improving it. In the previous episode, one of the issues I ran into was the motor controller, which is connected by this line, stopped working and I couldn't connect to it anymore. Now what I think the problem is when I did the board changes 2 episodes ago, I might have mucked something up. So I'm going to work on fixing that first. I'm having multiple issues all piling up together. Before I start working on anything, I'm going to try fix everything. So the first issue I've got is, this is what happens when I start my PC. Then it switches off. And it just carries on doing that the whole time. Now I read up online that it's there's quite a few things it could be, and I'm gonna look at that. Then the other thing I'm having is my 3D printer died, and that I mentioned I think 1 or 2 episodes ago. I'll give you an example of what that's doing. Before I try it again, I'm just gonna check the leveling. So I've done some basic leveling. Wasn't that off, so that's no problem. Heat bed's not going on. Wait. This should be warm. Okay, that's not even moving anymore. Hey. It says error 6. The filament is heating up, the 3D printer is moving around. There's some sort of comms error. I can connect it, but it's very slow. The heat bed's not heating up. And then I got an error on the UI, which was error 6. So I've been using this 3D printer for ages, and I had 1 or 2 issues, but nothing serious up to now. Quite easy to access it. This board is a MakerBase MKS Robin Nano version 1.2. I then found that there's a GitHub repo for this, and there's a whole lot of other boards that you can buy. And I think this Robin series goes up to version 3 now. So this is a relatively oldish board. I'm going to connect via my PC again and see if there's an option to set the hairbed manually on. Then I want to just switch it on, switch it off, see what it does. Okay, so I've got it connected. Okay, so from this, the thermostat's working. When I click preheat, there's nothing. And then sometimes, there we go, error 6. And then I looked up error 6, and it basically says it can't, it's that is not activating. And then once it gets into error 6, yes, then I can't move it anymore. So this thing stops you from moving once you get that error 6, that heat bed. So there's 2 potential problems. The MOSFET on the board is not working anymore, or something's wrong with the heat bed. I think in order to fix this, I need to buy a new controller board, and then I might as well buy the Wi-Fi right now, then I can connect it by Wi-Fi. After ordering that board online, I managed to find a solution for my PC. Basically what I had to do was take out the CMOS battery, wait a few minutes, put it back in, and then I got it to start. I also found a USB cable that was plugged in that I think might have been causing the problem. Anyway, it seems to be working a bit better now, and I'm just going to go forward with that. Now that I've got those two issues sorted out, I can get back to working on Hoppi. I spent quite a few days trying to find what the problem with the motor controller was, and eventually I found out that it was one of the little converter chips, the logic converter chips for the I2C, which I had to replace, and everything was working again. After managing to get the motor controller connecting, what I did is I rewrote the motor controller itself just to do a simple drive. It's not working off the encoder, it's just when I press forward it goes forward. I did a small test upstairs, it was jerking slightly, so I want the increased power and decreased power to be slower. So I'm going to just alter the code a bit and update it. And then the 3D printer, I'm still waiting for the parts, so I can't do that. I can't do the arms yet. The plan now is I'm just going to set up a few tables and stuff like that, and I'm just going to try drive around, pick stuff up from one table, move it to another table, just basic demo. So this should be moving around. Enable it first. Okay. I wonder if it chases it. Yeah, this way a little bit. Too much. This way. Sensitive. Okay. I'm holding the fly swatter. I if you could smack somebody with it. Okay, let's try again. So what I've done is I've changed the sensitivity of the motor controller down slightly, and it drives a little bit better now. see if I can. Okay, I'm just going to switch my arms off. Hopefully they're going off, and then I just want to test the driving a little bit. I'm not driving into the bloody table. It's still stopping a little bit abruptly. I might be stuck there. And then go forward, and okay, hopefully my arms are working. Switch on. That arm looks good. That arm looks good. Okay, cool. Now let's try go something. Okay, further back. And I'm grabbing. Good. Okay, this is. Yeah, so it can sort of pick it up. I mean, I didn't have a proper hold of it there, but yeah, that's okay. Okay, let's try and get it closer. Touching the come on this way, go forward, and there's my arm. That one's under the table. Okay. Good. Did you hear that smash and bash? I just missed the table with it. Yeah, I even heard it from here. Anyway, this time I'm going to put the camera a little bit closer. What I'll do is I'll put it here. So where's the camera? There we go. Okay, so I got the camera a little bit more forward. Switch my motor on. Whoops. What's going? I hardly touched the thing yet. Okay, well, whatever. Let's go back a bit. Yeah, I must have by mistake touched one of the controls. Okay, next thing is the arms on. There's the arms coming on. And the arms coming on. Okay. So, turn slightly, go forward slightly. Okay. There's nothing to reach here. Oh, besides that. Put it down. Get a better grip on it. Okay, then I'm going to pick it up. Forward a little bit, and then stick it in there. Yay! Okay. Side. Let's try to get hold of that. Oops. Bye-bye, flash over. Okay, One down, other one. Turn this way. Okay, now I'm facing completely wrong for this thing. Down slowly. Let's turn a little bit more. Down. I can't go more in. Okay, what? Actually, my off there is that thing. Can go forward a bit. Back. Oh, I don't want to lift the whole bloody thing up. Okay. No, I'm still lifting the whole thing up. A little bit. There you are. Maybe I can move it closer. No. This way slightly. Okay. So what did Mocha get under there? Oh, pushed it in there. Okay. This. Okay, which way is forward? Okay. Stand still. Oh, come on. There we go. Got you. I went a bit too forward there. There we go. Cool. Yeah. Oh, well, okay, I pushed it in. That's not what I wanted. Should I just make a mess? Okay, so that's not a lot. Back a bit. You stay there, and if I move, can I move? No, it doesn't grab on. I don't know. Let's turn this way. A little bit too close here. Okay, let's try. Can this hold tight? No. I can push it. Yeah, so the arms can't grip like stupidly tight, but it's not too bad. Let's see if I can do something to this. Okay. My 3D printer parts just arrived. There's a Wi-Fi module, the board, and the screen. The only reason I bought the screen is it was cheaper to buy everything together. So what I'll do with the screen is, rather than just using it as spares, try to figure out how it works, since it's a touchscreen. That can be later on. Maybe I can use it on Hoppi or something. Anyway, for now, what I've set up is I've got a table on the one side over here, and it's got a whole lot of parts on it, and what I'm going to try to do is drive all the way down here, pick up the parts and put it in there and do that, and see if I can do that without messing everything up. That worked. Okay, so the plan now is that I've found everything. No, I guess it's working. Up a little bit too forward. Let's try the screwdriver. Back. No, just my foot. Another video comfort. Okay, so the problem there is every now and again I get the video crashing. That's obviously a bug in my thread or something. My bloody arm is shaking like crazy. But so far I've got two things in there, and they worked out quite well. even go in. Oh, it didn't go in. Oh. Oh, come on, I pressed the... These things are so sensitive. I mean, the hand's been stupid. Yeah, no, it's messed everything up. Okay, I'm gonna put my arms away. God, this thing's doing it again. Okay, that's another problem I need to fix. Then I'm going to... So where's the camera? So I'd like to get a camera with a wider field of vision. That would help a lot. I want to get the video to stop crashing. The arms I need to fix up when they go behind the head. And then I actually need to fix the actual arms up so they can reach in better areas. There's a few other things I need to fix up, but those are probably the main things that will help me. The drive-in now is fine. I need a few visual controls where I can see in VR, where I can set them like the max power output. On that scroll bar I can set in VR, and there's a few other things. I want to add a light, and I want to add a ability to record my actions and then play them back. That'll be very helpful. And I guess that's it for now. Anyway, thanks for watching and goodbye.